Hi, this is Anna Imagination with the Healing Garden. The hardest part about owning a business is defining the big picture of a business. Only you can do that. And unfortunately, the way our education system is, and this is true for everything, the way the majority of perspectives thinks out there is starting small and then growing into the big picture. So that by the time you get to the end, you go, oh, that's the big picture. I think this is bullshit. This is bullshit. It is most effective if you start with the big picture and then you zoom into the smaller picture. I am a firm believer that every person learns this way. But because our society starts small and then grows big, as a result, we now have to take a million different learning style routes to get to the big picture. Learning should not be getting to the big picture. Learning should be the pathway to getting to the big picture. But you need the big picture to know if the journey is even the right one for you. But we don't talk at all about this. So I'm going to present you with something very different right now. A lot of people think they need healing. They are wrong. If you look at the definition of healing, healing means to return to a state of optimum wealth, optimum mental wealth. That implies that you, A, already are there, B, have already been there, and C, you're just trying to return to that point. So I am here to tell you, no, you probably were not. There is a good chance that not one of us were ever mentally healthy to begin with. Because of that, you're not looking to heal. This is a lie. This is a huge societal lie. You are not looking to heal. Heal is you already know who you are. You already know where you belong. You are solid in your confidence to the point where you don't have a drop of fear or self-doubt. If you have fear or self-doubt, it's because you lack identity, period. Now, here's the question. Do you live or struggle with fear or self-doubt? If you do, then your problem is not healing. Your problem is a lack of self-definition. Now, step into the healing garden. We're going to talk. Life transformation is when you take the current definition of who you think you are, which is really just what everyone else thinks you should be, and you are throwing that away and replacing it with you. That is not healing. That is life transformation. You are afraid and you have self-doubt because you're trying to live in someone else's shoes by force. When you live in your own shoes, by your own rules, fear and self-doubt don't exist. Which one are you? And for somebody who's achieved this, I'm telling you, There is no gray here. There is no, well, sometimes no, it's solid. It is solid. There is no fear over here. There is no self-doubt. There is none. They are fictions when you live authentically. Fear is a fiction when you live authentically. Because you have absolutely no doubt on who you are, where you belong, and your authority to control the situation. Now, if this is something you want, trust me, you want to work with me. If you want to focus on just fixing your marriage, I am not for you. I am not for you. Because the first thing I'm going to tell you is divorce your partner or take a very long 2-year break and go on walkabout and find yourself. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. So if you come to me thinking that I'm going to help you with marital problems, no, I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about your mom and your dad. And I'm going to go all the way back to when you were 2 and 3 years old. And I'm going to break down your mindset and rebuild you with a mental metamorphosis. That is what I do. Mental metamorphosis for people who want to step out of the shoes of everyone else they were told to fill and live their own fucking life. Those are my people. My clients are the ones who say, I want to know a life without fear, and I want to know a life without self-doubt. I want to go through my life with the confidence of a BDSM mistress and own it. That is what I do. So healing, and I see this all the time. I mean, 98% of the people who come into the healing garden are people who are trying to use meditation to conduct life transformation. And they don't have the big picture to even realize that they're not living authentically. Living authentically has symptoms, just like living inauthentically has symptoms. And within 5 minutes of a conversation, within a couple comments on Facebook, I can go, oh yeah, they are living inauthentically. Because when you live authentically, it's easy. When you live authentically, you don't have to try to show up. You're here. When you live authentically, you don't have to struggle and battle with mental. It obeys you. When you live authentically, you get to relax and your brain obeys. You have one master, and it should be you. But you don't. You have two masters. You have your abusers, and you have yourself, and you're losing. You lost the moment you were born. You lost the minute you were 2 years old, and your parents said to you, you can't do that. You shouldn't be like that. Living authentically to a religion is not living authentically to you. A lot of people are not going to like that. If you have dedicated your life to a religion to live authentically, there's a good chance you are actually destroying yourself to accommodate a religion. And you are so intertwined into that religion that you don't even know who you are anymore. Spirituality is different. Religion is a parasite. So if you're here absolutely devoted to your religion, I can't help you, because your religion wants you to serve it like a parasite. And I don't do that. More religions have caused more mental abuse, narcissism, and self-sacrifice. They're the problem and the cause of most of my clients' problems. So religion, I'll respect whatever perspective you have. But mindset metamorphosis, which is what I do, is metamorphosis, requires you to be so fucking honest with yourself that you strip away all the noise, including the religious ones, and you really put yourself to the test. And when you do that, fear doesn't exist and self-doubt doesn't exist. Because you know who you are, and you are so fucking confident in knowing who you are that you're not afraid, because you know you're going to be just fucking fine. That is mindset metamorphosis. So if you're struggling, it's because you're trying to heal when you should be mentally metamorphosizing yourself. That's the difference. Now, once you've decided if you're looking to heal or if you're looking for a mental metamorphosis, now the Healing Garden can help you. Go ahead and text me change now. My number is 929-615-4244. I have masterclasses that break your mind, strip out everything that isn't you, and puts you in charge. So when I'm done with you, you will have no fear and you will have absolutely full confidence because you know you'll be just fine. But it requires absolutely something so abstract that you are going to require help getting through. Thank you so much. The information is below. And may the kindest of words always find you.